Hey guys, this is Voxide. In this brief tutorial I will show you how you can edit this template. Let's start off with the opener segment. So inside your segments, here you can find all the segments that you have to edit. So let's start with the opener one. In order to edit this, you will go inside your opener folder, and here for holders you will have a folder for logo, media and text. So these panels will contain all the media that you will have to edit. So if I scroll my timeline and go to this scene here, and this will be the scene containing media clip 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So for example, this panel here is going to be clip 1, and then this other one, the next one, is going to be clip 2, and then clip 3 and so forth. So let's start by editing clip 1. So if I double click my clip 1 composition and then click and delete the placeholder layer that's already there, and then just click and drop my new media inside the composition, I will just rescale this slightly. And then if I go back in my opener comp, you can see it updating right here in this panel. So the next one is going to be the clip 2. So if I double click this to access and then delete this layer and drag and drop my new media that I've imported, and then rescale this and reposition this, and then go back to my opener, you can see it updated right here. So the next one, the next panel next to it will be clip 3, clip 4 and clip 5, and then for clip 6 is gonna be on the last scene. So if I go in my last scene, let me just find the right frame to show you this. Yes, so for example, here you have the last scene with the panel. So this is going to be the clip 6 scene. So double click this, and if I change the media here, just rescale this a bit, give it a second to load. Slightly rescale, and then if I go back to my opener, here you can see it updated. And let's see what else we have. And then we have to edit this top text here on the circle geometry, which is also present in the other scenes. Let me just find the frame. So here we have it, unlimited sports. In order to edit it, let me just go half resolution so you can see this more clearly. So in order to edit this text here on the circle, you will go in your text folder and go to your top text, and then here you will have the text layer that you can edit. So just double click your text layer and type your title, and then now if I go back in my opener comp, you should see it updated here. So different title goes here. And let's see what else we have. We have for our last scene, just find the frame here. So yeah, here you have it, this title and the logo. So in order to edit the title here, go to your title main comp inside the text folder. Just double click this and rename it. Rename the text layer like so. Just double click and retype. So now if I go back in my opener comp, here you have it updated, and the only thing left now is the logo. So go inside your logo holder, your logo folder, and double click the logo holder composition, and delete the layer that's there, and then drag and drop your new logo. Just make sure it has transparency, and just rescale this accordingly and reposition this a bit. So now if I go back in my main opener, here you can see it updated, and you can also rescale it in your logo holder composition, and it will update in the last in the opener comp. So now you're ready to edit this, and let's edit the next segment. So the next segments really act as transitions between clips, and in order to demonstrate this, I will just create a new composition and make this like 200 frames, and just drag and drop two clips so you can see how the transition would work, like if you would actually use it between clips. So just consider these layers that I've imported your clips, and let's see, I want the countdown transition to happen between these two. And so let's see, if I go in my countdown folder and go in my render, then I can click and drag and drop this composition over my layer, and here you can see how it works. So this will transition the countdown over whatever media you have beneath the layer. And here for the out transition, I will just use the second clip, and if I go towards the end, you can see here how it transitions between clips. And this will be the same way that the other compositions work. But if you don't want to use the transitions, you can just double click the segment, the composition, and here if you delete these the first three layers, so 1 2 3, the first three layers, if you just delete this, you will just get the composition raw as it is, without the rings making the transitions happen. So if I undo that, now you can see it has the rings which transition the clip in and out. So let's see how we can edit the countdown. If I go to my holders, here you will have your countdown text, and it's really easy. You just double click this layer and just replace your number. And then if I go back in my original comp, here you can see it transitioning. So let's see, yeah, 9, here it is, and then transitions out to the next clip that you've chosen. So let's delete this, and let's see for our double bumper, for example. I will do the same thing. I will go inside my render holder and then just drop this on my clips. So this works exactly the same way. Here you can have it. Here you can see it, sorry. And in order to edit this, the holders here, just go inside your holders and double click your left double bumper. And if I drop my, let's see, I will use this and rescale this a bit so it fits. So now going back in my comp, you can see it updating here, and of course you can reposition this as necessary. Here you have it, and for the right one, just double click and do the same thing. I will just copy paste the layer that I used for the left one, so it's gonna be the same, but then you can see it updating here the right one. So that's it for double bumper. Let's see our next composition. I will just delete this and drop my next comp. And for our next comp, we will have media or text holder and clip holder. Sorry. So for next clip, if I replace it here, just rescale this and then go back, you can see it updating. And for the next text, you can just double click this, and this will update. Also to reposition, to center your text, you can hold Ctrl and Shift while repositioning, and it will snap to center. And now if I go back in my comp 1, the test comp, oh sorry, just reposition this, and going back in my comp 1, we can see it updating here. And the only one left now is gonna be the single bumper, which is exactly the same as the double bumper. So just drop my render comp and just go in my holders, single bumper media, and just drag my new media and reposition this. And going back in my comp 1, you can see it updating right here. So that's about it, and thanks for watching.